Hello everyone, 2019 here for the Academy League of Legends series. We have Cloud9 up against Team Liquid. Let's go ahead and list some of these players. You're going to know a few of them, I guarantee you that. We have Kumo, who's fairly new to the Cloud9 Academy organization. He went ahead and joined in 2017, and here he is in 2019, starting out the season in top lane. Blaber, who we very well know, played amazing in 2018 for the Cloud9 professional organizations, going to the World Championships, and yes, not playing as much as Svenskeren, but still showing up extremely strong, and no doubt that this player is going to be a full-fledged professional one of these days. And of course, who are we talking about full-fledged professional? Goldenglue. He's played multiple different orgs for many seasons. Yes, his name's been the butt of a meme occasionally, but had an amazing 2018 year going back and forth with Jensen and still performing even when compared with Jensen, which is amazing in itself. Here he is now starting for the Cloud9 Academy roster. You got to think he's got to be one of the stronger players in the league. And as we know, let's talking about Keith. He's been around for years. How many years has it been? I think it was just 2016, so this would be his third year. He joined the league professionally in 2016, bounced around, I believe was playing for, what team was that? I believe it was Echo Fox, and then now he's over at Cloud9, so he's at the AD carry. Wow, already 3 players here with professional experience, and then Diamond, the longtime semi-pro player. He entered the league in around 2015 with a TSM-sponsored org. Now here he is, Cloud9 Academy. He's ready to prove what he's got. Now, switching over to Team Liquid, we have Jenkins. I have to say, not too familiar with him myself. He started with Golden Guardians Academy over in 2018, and now he's starting for Team Liquid Academy here in the top lane. MikeYeung, possibly the most hyped rookie in 2018, starting with TSM, had a whole split to try to do something, tried to be aggressive, try to make something happen. It just didn't happen. Now he is in the Academy squad looking to face a little bit weaker opponents and still show that aggressive style. Insanity, who was with Team Liquid Academy just since last year, so now he's continuing to start on the roster. Shoryu, again, 2018, he's been here since spring. This is his second year now. And then, of course, Matt, who we well-known, a very long-time professional. He actually started with TL in 2016 and then went over to the Golden Guardians, played there for a year. Again, this is the professional squads, and now he's back over in Team Liquid supporting their Academy squad. So these are the players. We know about half of them here from the professional leagues. The rest of them, let's see how they do with these well-known names. We're having the Aatrox Irelia Sejuani started for the Cloud9 Academy. Lots of melee champions here with Aatrox in the top lane, Irelia in the melee. And what's important with that, when it combined with Sejuani, is each melee attack keeps proccing her E passive. So every time someone hits them, that E passive goes up, and then that stun with a big amount of damage flies right after. So definitely planning those first 3 picks is Cloud9 Academy. And switching over to Team Liquid, we're having Urgot, so the classic Urgot Aatrox matchup in top lane. And again, if you haven't been watching League of Legends for the last year, this is what's been going on. So here we go once again. Support being picked up with the bot lane, and we're having the Zaire Rakan, just a very standard, high-quality bot lane. It's been for at least the last split or two. These guys have been ahead of the leagues, above 50% in their win rates when they've been combined together. And here we have them once again, very safe with the engage, with the Rakan as well, and the very powerful Jax jungle. So looking to scale up, looking to get that second, third item when you have your jungle item completed, and then you get that Trinity Force, then he's starting to get moving. Then you get that third item on him, boom, he's right there. He's one of the strongest people in the game. And rounding out the comp is LeBlanc. He's going to be facing up against Irelia, which she picked into. So there is the Team Liquid Academy team getting that counter pick onto the mid lane. And we're going to see how Insanity does with this LeBlanc going with, looks like, Ignite. Rounding out the comp for Cloud9, we're having a very strange Corki pick from Keith. This is something that I have not seen very much of it. Yes, they were looking for additional ability power. That's what I'm thinking would be the reason why they picked this very strange AD carry pick. He's not been played very much in the professionals, and when he has, it's tend to be in the mid lane, kind of in the Korean leagues, where he's able to just continually poke with his missile barrage, his R, from a safe distance before the teams are able to engage. So here we're having him with Leona in the bot lane, so it's going to be the Leona counter pick to the Rakan, and then this very strange Corki against the Xayah. And again, finishing that point from before, Corki being picked because the only ability power on the team really seems to be from the Sejuani. And as we were hearing I Will Dominate talk about this with Mark Z at Twitch Rivals just this past weekend here in 2019, that the Sejuani ability power damage is very low compared to the physical damage. So it's about a 70-30 split is what I Will Dominate was saying, and this guy knows his numbers and knows his junglers. So with only the Sejuani being picked, and with Leona being picked as a support, someone who's not doing a lot of damage, there was really not a lot of ability power. And if you weren't going to pick an AD carry who was contributing some of this ability power, then all Team Liquid Academy would have to do was just stack armor onto its Urgot, onto the Jax, and it would be very, very difficult to kill. So let's go ahead and get into the game, and we're going to see how these teams go ahead and do. So quite a long pause. I'm glad I'm flipping ahead here. I don't believe there's any casters for this game. At least there wasn't in the Champion Select. So I'm going to go ahead and cast it for you. That's right on the top left corner. Week 1, Game 1. This is the first game of the season. Cloud9 Academy, Team Liquid Academy. Two of the powerhouses in the league. Two of some of the best known names in the business coming down with their Academy squad. And as you could see with their Academy squad, so many names. Goldenglue starting for an Academy team, which, a year or two ago, you'd be like, okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. You're either the 9th or 10th best mid laner in the Pro League, or you're one of the best in Academy. But after that amazing season that he had in 2018, it's a little bit surprising a team didn't pick him up to head their mid lane. But here he is, and we're going to see how he's going to do against Insanity. Again, not too familiar with this opponent, but did have the counter pick onto the Irelia. So here we're having pretty standard items, minion dematerializers. They rank in 2 for Cloud9 versus 1 for Team Liquid. So both top laners looking to get the push on their respective lanes. And then the support for Cloud9, starting with that minion dematerializer, looking to push on ahead without Corki using too much damage. Corki, when you do want to push the waves, you are using a combination of your Q and your E, your machine gun, and the machine gun especially uses a lot of mana. So if you can get those waves pushing without Corki using up all his mana, he is a caster, AD carry. I say AD carry, but he's primarily AP. He just is very mana dependent and is not very useful unless he's got that mana. Here we go with the first gank. MikeYeung coming in. Jax getting the counter strike. Flashing away is Goldenglue. Excellent gank by MikeYeung, just coming right through the bush, jumping towards, getting that stun. Follow-up damage from Insanity. Goldenglue has to respect it. Flashes away. Now MikeYeung going to go ahead and take the red buff. So he's got the vision, as you can see, vision ward right around the red buff. So he knew that Sejuani was not in this area of the map. Going to go ahead, pick that up. Excellent start for Team Liquid Academy. Got to hand it for MikeYeung. Going aggressive right off the bat. Way to start the year. This is a good sign. I can't wait to see what he's got for the rest of this season. Bot lane push going towards Team Liquid Academy. The Xayah Rakan getting the push onto the Leona Corki, but that will change around level 2, level 3 when Leona has those abilities to go in. Expect this lane to go backwards, as in C9 pushing it onto Team Liquid. Blaber going ahead with this new upgraded Sejuani. That's right, we are in the 9.1 patch. Sejuani's crowd control durations have been lowered, but base stats have been increased substantially. So something I've been playing a lot in solo queue recently to quite a lot of success is really, as long as you're hitting the ultimate, you're hitting the charge, the Q, then that's generally enough CC that your team can follow up, plus the inherent tankiness that he can survive and then move out. There, once again, Insanity pushing in, Goldenglue having to respect the Jax walking through the lane. Jax giving a little bit of information that he took the red buff, so Sejuani on Cloud9 knows that. Blaber is just going to go ahead and farm those golems. lanes in the middle here on bot lane. Farm is fairly even throughout with Insanity in the mid lane, not only getting that flash out of Goldenglue in the mid, but is getting that farm advantage from being able to consistently push in waves. And then if you're looking at the rest of the map, we're seeing that Aatrox also having a little bit of lead against that Urgot. But we're going to see how long that lasts. Generally, Urgot gets this, the slightly favorable advantage in this type of trade. Insanity setting it all up. Jax going there, as you can see, a third time, did not contribute to this gank, but going to go ahead and help push out the wave. First kill over to Insanity, first blood, and Goldenglue, who I was touting as possibly one of the best mid laners in the league, going down, first kill of this 2019 Academy season. So, do I eat my words? Is he going to come back? We're going to have to see. We've got a whole year to go ahead and cast this and see which teams are going to come out on top. Cloud9, champions in the Academy era, having excellent members come up through the Academy squad, joining their pro teams. Not only that, but making a difference in the pro team. Going from last place in the league, I believe they were 10th, and then all the way up to the top of the league. So Cloud9 Academy doing, really highlighting the reason for Academy and what Riot was really trying to accomplish when making this lower tier kind of farm system here with League of Legends. As we're trying to make this last for the long run, franchising has been in effect now for a year for North America, now currently being implemented in Europe and as well as in Korea. So lots of amazing teams, lots of money. As something that's happened with the first week of European LEC, that a 50% increase in viewership has already been found from that first week of play. So already doing wonders here for the European region, who was a little bit worried about dying out, as I remember a lot of news about that. But big damage going on to Goldenglue. Insanity being able to pull Goldenglue out to about 20% health, and he's just going to have to keep those corrupting potions going to get to that half, 2/3 mark and be able to farm these minions safely in the mid lane. Blaber looking to try to make a play onto the LeBlanc, but already Aurelia needing to get these minions. So hitting level 6 is the LeBlanc, and she's going to be able to style on Blaber and Goldenglue. Goldenglue realizing that this gank was not going to work, wanting to get as much farm under the tower as possible. Only 7 down against Insanity, which, considering you were the first one ganked, you used your flash, you got first blooded, not that bad in retrospect. He's going to look to try to build to fight for these mid-game team fights. And here we're having Shoryu versus Keith. Keith getting the machine gun out, getting a little bit of damage out of the support, but not much coming back towards Corki. Wave is pushing out and towards C9's favor, and we're going to see if they're going to want a type of engage here. Leona can do it, but with a 5 minion wave plus for Team Liquid, does not want to dive into their minions and fight the bot lane without having minion control. Here, once again, MikeYeung coming up, trying to get the counter strike, just barely missing it. Flash it ahead. Insanity just going to look for one more. And he's got the second kill onto Goldenglue. One shot coming back. Insanity 2-0. MikeYeung camping for this mid laner, styling on Goldenglue, the big name of Cloud9 Academy. This is an amazing turn of events. This is so interesting. I love seeing this. Now roaming towards the bottom side. Looks like they're going to go towards the red buff. And unless the bottom lane goes ahead and calls them in for a gank, they're going to go ahead and 3-buff this Sejuani. Once again, taking away his red buff as soon as it spawns both times. And having the advantage, pushing in that mid lane after the kill, being able to go down there, not only alone, but with the LeBlanc, the mid laner support, and getting that buff. Jax now having a little bit of a lead over the Sejuani, not only in farm, but killing the buff of Sejuani as well. So a little bit less kill pressure on that big bear type champion with a guy riding on it, on 4 legs. I don't know what you call it, but, you know, being able to get him behind. Look, he's got a harness. He's riding him. He's got hair. It doesn't look like anything that's on Earth. Maybe it's in Demacia or somewhere on the Rift, on the realm of Rift. I don't know. I don't watch the lore. I don't read the lore. Here we're having Sejuani going into the mid lane, trying to get some damage onto Insanity, trying to get Goldenglue back into this. But this might be a little bit of a lost lane. Really, you think Blaber would try to focus on the other sides, as Goldenglue is going to be behind for a good part of this game. Already at 9 minutes, down 0-2. Generally, as a jungler, you don't want to gank for a lane that's losing significantly. And at 1-0, it's not significant. But at 2-0, now that LeBlanc has upgraded Brutes, yeah, it should be very, very tough to gank. Very fast, very slippery. Once again, Jack's coming in, but not quite able to get onto Goldenglue, but still putting all kinds of pressure. Goldenglue just not feeling safe to push out in the slightest. Blaber knows that MikeYeung is in here, knows that he also doesn't have vision. Deciding not to walk through the lane. MikeYeung realizing where the jungler could be. Here he goes. He's going down to the bot lane. He's going to see if he's going to get onto Keith and Diamond, but the way that they're moving does not appear to be so. Top lane, let's switch back over. Big farm lead over here from the Aatrox. He's going to go ahead and try to pick up that kill, and was oh so close. Just having the ultimate on and resurrecting there, barely being able to get out and barely almost able to kill the Urgot. So Ari with a massive CS lead, he's going to go ahead and push that wave in, and will most likely back after that. Going to be near the 30 mark when everything's said and done with that wave in the top lane. So excellent job by Kumo, giving Jenkins the runaround and how to play the Aatrox versus Urgot matchup. Well, we're having a little bit of a lull in the game, and that's what a Wind Dragon does. Wind Dragon doesn't make any sort of immediate pre-Rift Herald type of fight for a mid-game objective happen. Only now is MikeYeung going to focus it, and going to be free with Sejuani going ahead towards the top side of the map. Sejuani just wanted to keep farming, not wanting to fall behind in levels to Jax, both at level 7, but free dragon over to Jax, and he's going to start cycling out these dragons now with the lead rather, for Team Liquid Academy. But although they lead in kills, they don't actually lead in the gold lead. If you look at the Cloud9 Academy gold, it is 700 above the Team Liquid Academy, and that's even without First Blood. So look at this farm score. It's almost entirely into the top lane. Aatrox, huge lead with Corki, a slight lead, and that is enough, because of how big the lead is in top lane, is enough to have a gold lead despite a team having 2 kills on you. So even though the score does not look that great. Okay, we have an ultimate use onto the Urgot. He's going to try to flip the Kumo backwards. He's going to try to dodge the CC, just barely getting out, almost ready to go down. First kill over to Blaber for the Cloud9 Academy. First kill of the season goes over to Sejuani. Would have liked to have that over towards Aatrox, but they're going to take what they can get. Jax being there for the counter gank, not able to make anything turn around. And we're having now, with that 1 kill over, about 1,000 gold lead for Cloud9 Academy. Next Dragon will almost certainly be something other than a Wind Dragon, and we're going to see how much attention both teams go on fighting that. Currently, the Rift Herald, Team Liquid Academy have a control ward with Jax on that side of the jungle. So despite them not leading in the top lane, Team Liquid Academy may look to try to do a Rift Herald sometime in the next few minutes, though very difficult if you don't have control of the top side of the map. Generally, you want to be getting neutral objectives on whichever side of the map that you control. So if you control bottom, you have Dragon Pressure. If you control top, you have Rift Herald and later on Baron Pressure. And then the same goes for middle. If you control either the middle lane for either, you have an advantage pushing, well, really either side. That's why mid's so important, because you're so close to both sides of the map. You're right in the middle. If you're dominating, as the LeBlanc and Team Liquid Academy, Insanity here, is doing so, really you're just able to roam and affect everywhere on the map, whereas your opponent cannot. Goldenglue going ahead and clearing out that control ward while placing one of himself, getting the honey fruit to max out that mana. Seeing that Insanity is there, not wanting to fight, seeing that he's a level down, does not want to fight. Insanity working towards that first item. Already two of the two of the parts needed to build. And most likely we'll get that finished before the Irelia finishes the Trinity Force. Actually, almost certainly that's going to happen, barring some sort of major shift. Here we're having Goldenglue getting the Sun onto Insanity. Diamond going to try the Solar Flare, but LeBlanc just barely being able to get out, still saving the flash though. Now here's MikeYeung being aggressed upon, jumping away, but Kumo getting the knock-up. Not only that, but they're going to keep diving onto the Urgot, and they're going to be trying to get it. It looks like they are going to be getting Jenkins one more shot. Kumo's just got to hit it. He's currently not being targeted by the tower, so just has all kinds of time for Kumo to... He was just a little while ago 0 kills. Now he's got 2 kills and an assist. Big change, not only winning in the farm lead, 45 up in top lane, which at the 14-minute mark is gargantuan. Now, 2 kills and an assist on the Urgot, which again, you're having the range versus melee matchup, and this is the melee that's winning. Over there, Rift Herald being seen by Team Liquid Academy. They're seeing Cloud9 doing it. Nothing they can do. Lose a team fight? Well, I just ate my words. Teleport coming in. The Rift Herald down quite low. Looks like it's about ready to reset. You see the bar, the yellow bar right above the health bar, is very close to resetting and just having to burst that down before that reset happening. Excellent use of teleport there from the Urgot Jenkins. Not only being able to stop that objective, but taking it for themselves. And now Jax is going to be able to find whatever lane is able to get the most amount of damage, go into that lane, put it down, and start pushing, which is perfect for Jax. So excellent pickup for Team Liquid Academy. And despite being down in the gold, picking up these first 2 neutral objectives, still first tower yet to be taken for the next objective. So really, 2 out of the first 3 objectives that you really want to take as a team, First Dragon, Rift Herald, First Tower, are taken by Team Liquid Academy. But because of the farm lead gotten by Kumo, the gold is still an advantage for Cloud9 Academy. So very interesting ways how the gold and the dragons are working, about how objectives are going over to Team Liquid Academy, but yet Cloud9 Academy have the gold advantage. So here once again, another Wind Dragon go over to Team Liquid, and yeah, they have taken all 3 of the first objectives, but we do see that the first tower was taken down from Cloud9 Academy, so extra gold going over to Kumo's pocket. And now you're looking at Aatrox, and you're like, can anyone stop him in the split push? And really the answer is no, not any one person can. It's going to have to be a group effort, so it's going to have to be either Urgot with Jax, or Urgot with LeBlanc, or some sort of combination where Aatrox is out a little bit too far, pushed ahead, and just not able to get out safely. And look at that farm that Kumo's got. 178 in 17 minutes, currently over the 100 per 10-minute mark that you're generally trying to achieve at the very highest levels of play. So not only is he achieving that, but he's going above that. And one of the few players that I was ever able to see consistently go above and beyond that level is Uzi. And Uzi, for RNG over in the LPL Chinese League, if you want to see an 80 carry who is getting every single farm, who's in the right position, who's aggressive at the right times when it's not going to be disadvantageous to his team, take a look at Uzi. And at this mark, he would consistently have 180, 190, sometimes even 200 farm here at the 17, 18-minute mark. Pressure being put on Cloud9 Academy. Mid-tower here for Team Liquid at 1/4 health. Both teams looking to try to get an advantage. Urgot in the top lane has exhaust currently, but can switch that out, although currently does not have the teleport selected. So he's looking for a fight with this exhaust, whereas Kumo has the permanent teleport for him. So we're seeing the Rift Herald now being used. All 5 members of TL here in the mid lane. They're going to get a charge, and it'll be very interesting to see. They do not try to secure that, but with this mid tower so low, currently about 5% health, it's in the games that I like to play, I actually like seeing a tower that's very low like that because it gives teams a false sense of security when they're defending on the tower because they think, oh, look, we got a tower up. We can defend odd man out. But when your team that has the advantage in the numbers, when you dive on the turret, you hit that tower 2 or 3 times, it's gone, and then you have, let's say, a 5-on-4, a 4-on-3, and you're able to win that team fight. So you pick up an objective, you win a team fight, and that wouldn't happen unless that tower was of low health. So we're going to see if Team Liquid Academy goes ahead and tries to dive this mid lane with any sort of concentrated strike. If you're looking for engage tools, really the Rakan is the absolute best engaged tool. And here he goes, getting onto Kumo, knocking him down, and he's going to resurrect. Wow, Kumo, Aatrox is down for most of this fight. Corki picking up a kill, and now a second kill with Goldenglue picking one up in the back end, and big advantage for Cloud9 Academy despite losing these early objectives, picking up these gold lead, and now they're going to have a chance of pushing this mid tower and possibly some damage onto the second tier mid tower. So excellent turn for Cloud9 Academy, and this all started with Matt, the Rakan, engaging onto Aatrox, and yes, they bursted him down, but Cloud9 Academy, their Corki and Irelia able to turn that damage back around, get way more towards Team Liquid Academy, and boom, before Aatrox can get back into the fight for Cloud9, Team Liquid's already won. Sorry, before Aatrox can get back into the fight, Cloud9's already won. So I do see what Team Liquid is trying to do, targeting that Aatrox. He is the strongest member of their team, but with that Resurrect, they weren't able to pick up the kill. So really, they didn't get anything for that, and a huge, huge win now at an enormous 8,000 gold lead at the 20-minute mark. This game is on their way to be a Cloud9 stomp. So it's got to be a tale of the tale of the jungle, tale of the top lane. Like Team Liquid getting these first 2 dragons, getting this Rift Herald, but in the end losing where it really matters, and that's in the lanes, and that's in the kills. Currently over to Cloud9 and the team fights as well. So Baron currently up, 21 minutes in. Having Team Liquid Academy currently there, the Cloud9 on their way to start fighting for Vision. Both top laners are in the bottom lane. Kumo getting some early damage onto Urgot. And this is where you could see the 2-level advantage here for the Aatrox and being able to knock him out, pulling him behind the tower, almost being able to get a turret shot. And Jenkins is doing what he can to try to win this 1v1, 2 levels down. And that is a real throw from Kumo. You're not supposed to let that happen when you're 2 levels up. 70 CS up, you can't get 1v1'd in the solo lane, and Jenkins did just that. Team Liquid Academy having a little bit of reprieve in this game that is quickly turning against them. Red buff onto Shoryu, 0-1, currently almost at 2 items, just needs that 1 more back to get that second item. Corki currently has the 2 items, rapid fire cannon with the Trinity Force, Sork Boots as well, is his mid-game power spike. So Corki is where he wants to be for this fight. And Diamond and the Leona, 2-0-2, already with the Zeke's convergence, is proven to be a real asset for the team going in for the right engages. That's the thing with Leona, is once you're in, you're in. You don't have any other way out unless your flash is up. So currently Diamond's flash is up, Ignite on the way in about 15 seconds. But excellent bot lane performance from Cloud9, as well as through the top lane and once again through the jungle. So Team Liquid Academy putting pressure on mid lane, getting Goldenglue behind, but Cloud9 Academy winning everywhere else in the map other than neutral objectives. So we're having Team Liquid Academy picking up that Mountain Dragons, currently 3 dragons up. And yes, this does give the Elder Dragon possibility for Team Liquid Academy, where you can stack up 5 dragons and then get that Elder Dragon to give you the super buffs. But at this point, whether they're even going to reach that time in the game is not looking likely. LeBlanc and Jax looking to jump over, but deciding that that's not a really good idea. We don't really have full vision. We don't want to jump into 5 of them. But here they go. putting pressure onto Goldenglue. It's really one of the few people that they're able to kill onto this team. Goldenglue not getting stunned up. The counter-strike missing. MikeYeung going down drastically. Blaber coming in to get the CC. Insanity picking up the kill onto Goldenglue, but he's going to have a hard time getting out. Just looking to waste time at this point. Alt going down, getting the slow strike into Zenith Blade, picking up the kill. So we're having the 1 for 2 in favor of Cloud9 Academy, only losing their mid laner, who was already behind for Team Liquid Academy's jungle and mid lane. So here's their opportunity to start the Baron. I'm not sure if they actually want to do this, but they're probably going to look to turn, and here they go with the turn. Diamond getting in, almost getting down, very close. Urgot going ahead with the ultimate. The Fear Beyond Death is affecting the team. He's being able to get the flip, but quickly, Team Liquid Academy is losing health bars, and really only one of them left, which took with Jensen, and 3 members left of Cloud9 Academy, and they're deciding about whether they want to do this Baron or not. Doesn't look like they're going to do it. They're going to take the team fight win. They're going to go up nearly 10,000 gold, more than 10,000, 11,000 gold. And they're going to reset around Baron, not wanting to risk it. Very careful game here by Cloud9. Once again, Team Liquid initiating that play on the top lane. Cloud9 coming through with the Sejuani, countering that play. So yes, Aatrox does die. Yes, he does give over his bonus gold. As you can see, also Corky, Keith, 4-0 and 3, currently worth 1,000 extra gold for his bounty. But Cloud9 Academy continuing on their lead in this Game 1 of the 2019 season. This is so exciting. All these players, all these familiar places, all these familiar teams. Look at these players. Big farm scorers, even bigger team fights. This is what League of Legends is about, and it's just so happy to have the Academy system in place so we can have a place for these players to play, if not in the professional divisions. And with Riot now canceling out the stream for the regular season games of the Academy squad, I myself, Rav Exel, would just love to fill in. As you can see, I got the shirt, I got the name, I just need the cast, I just need the opportunity, I can do it. And here we are going ahead and showing it just here, casting on the fly for these Academy games, which are proving to be extremely exciting and action-packed, lots of kills, close teams, lots of players we know. I can't wait to cast these for the rest of the season. Looking forward to it. Team managers, contact me. You've got my email. You know. Yeah. All right, back to the game. 27 minutes. We're having 9,000 gold lead here. Cloud9 going ahead, clearing out vision. Team Liquid not able to do a whole lot except do the 1-3-1 and try to delay here in the mid game. Kumo getting a lot of damage onto the 80 carry Shoryu. Being very careful not to walk into the jungle alone. LeBlanc and Jax for Team Liquid going through their top side, red side jungle. Next fight could determine the game if it's a Cloud9 Academy win, but ultimate used onto Urgot, not the target that he was looking for. The ultimate coming back up from Leona, being able to get 3 slows onto the team. Kumo coming up and just heading back. Look at that damage from Keith, blowing up Insanity. Insanity having to go back. 2 members currently backing for Team Liquid Academy, and appears to be a conciliatory dragon over for Cloud9. So engaged from Cloud9. Blaber not getting the target that he wanted. You don't want to, really get the only tank on their team. Yes, knocking anyone out is going to help, but really realizing that he had someone he didn't really want to target. Going ahead and backing off of that fight just a little bit. Now they're just delaying this dragon so that they can get the Elder Dragon to come up. So purposely delaying that just a little bit, wanting to get that Scuttle Crab and the Elder Dragon. Here we're having MikeYeung on TL. Really unlikely that they're going to be able to get this Baron before Cloud9 checks it. And if they saw MikeYeung's health points, they might want to go ahead and do it themselves. Currently, waves pushing in on top and bottom for Cloud9 Academy. Mid as well. Corky being untouched in this game. 4-0-3. Gotta hand it to him. Big bounty. Big score. Being very safe. Getting all kinds of damage with these rocket throws. And he's going to continue to push up these mid waves. A very safe 80 carry to go ahead and push waves for you. He is able to use his W and rocket out for the escape. We haven't seen a big rocket engage though, so still waiting to see that on Keith, choosing more to be the poke from the back line. So they're going to choose to do 4 on Baron with Kuma going ahead and providing the zoning. Now looks like they're going to be able to get it without any sort of contest here. Teams coming up and Matt looking to get in front line, but Sejuani being able to get the Baron secure. MikeYeung getting knocked out. We're having a 5-on-4. Now, Cloud9 Academy with the Baron, and they're going to have to decide whether they're going to want to continue pushing up with Kumo down in health. Currently has the TP up, so he might want to go back to base and then TP in. You could have a real easy tower there, teleporting onto one of these minions. But here we're having Blaber going deep into the back line, right at the Shoryu, almost being able to get him, just getting out. That's why you pick Xayah for that escape. But C9 being able to take the tower down, being able to get this next objective wide open mid lane, and not wanting to lose the fight into the background. We're having Insanity dive into the back, triple knock up. Then we're having Goldenglue go ahead and finish it. Getting out of the recon, they're going to look to try to finish. 5-on-3, 5-on-3. We're having Aatrox. He's already went back to base. He's still got the teleport up. Look for the teleport. Here he comes. Distracting the tower fire. Big Zenith Blade into the back line. They're targeting MikeYeung. And they're going in for the finish. They've done it. Cloud9, they're going to go ahead and get that first win. 17 kills to 6. Cloud9 Academy taking it down. They were the kings of 2018. Here they are. They went ahead and did it. 18-7. 16,000 gold lead. Game 1 in the books. 31 minutes in. Cloud9 Academy. Week 1, Day 1, 2019. Academy, League of Legends. Exel. You know the name. You know the fame.